But the story that we are breaking at the moment, you can see on your screen, the explosive Lalit Modi interview, the first big fallout could be now coming because Vasundhara Raje, who in that interview Mr. Modi had admitted he had close relations with, he had said that she had signed as a witness. We are now being told that Vasundhara Raje is going to be under severe pressure to step down from her post. We are being told that BJP leaders are slowly isolating Vasundhara Raje. She could therefore pay for her family's alleged financial links with Lalit Modi. She's probably expected to meet Home Minister Rajnath Singh and BJP President Amit Shah tomorrow. More revelations therefore are surfacing by the day in the Lalit Modi Vasundhara Raje saga. We're going to bring you much more on those exact revelations, but let me go to Javed Ansari first to bring in that big story. Vasundhara Raje, is she on her way out? Javed, very quickly. Is the pressure building up?
Yes, the pressure is certainly mounting on the beleaguered Rajasthan Chief Minister. We are told that she's skating on extremely thin ice, and the BJP leadership is now coming around to the view that given the new revelations and showing her financial linkages to Mr. Lalit Modi, it's becoming extremely embarrassing for them to hold on to Vasundhara Raje, and it's likely that they will wash hands of her and she might be asked to quit.
So you're saying there's a distinction they're drawing between Sushma Swaraj and Vasundhara. Vasundhara Raje, because her son MP Dushyant Singh's financial dealings with Lalit Modi, Vasundhara's own alleged links with Lalit Modi, therefore she is under greater pressure. Is that what you're saying now?
Certainly, she's under much greater pressure than Sushma Swaraj. In Sushma Swaraj's case, they believe it's a case of impropriety. But whereas in the case of the Rajasthan Chief Minister, given her financial linkages, given the financial linkages of her son, it's become extremely embarrassing. This is a totally different case, and the political cost that the BJP might pay for continuing with her is going to be exorbitant. And that's why now many more people believe that the party's interest would be better served if she's asked to go.
Okay, we'll wait and see what happens next in the Vasundhara Raje saga, because what we are now revealing is showing that maybe Dushyant Singh, the son and MP, son of Vasundhara and the son of the Rajasthan Chief Minister, also a member of Parliament of the BJP, is now becoming someone who is being linked financially in a very deep manner with Lalit Modi. The association goes back to a business company that was formed by Dushyant Singh in around 2007, in which former IPL Commissioner Lalit Modi is seen to have invested and also given unsecured loans, almost very similar to the Robert Vadra case. India today has followed the paper trail that spans from Jaipur to New Delhi via Mauritius. Take a look at a story that could well bring down Vasundhara Raje.
This stretch of barren land is where former IPL boss Lalit Modi claims his office for the Anand Heritage Hotels Group is. A false address in Jaipur is only the tip of the iceberg of a convoluted link between cricketing tycoon and Rajasthan Chief Minister's son Dushyant Singh.
My relationship with Vasundhara Raje goes back 30 years. That relationship is known to everybody. So there's no point speculating that. She's a close friend of the family and has been my wife for a long period of time, since we've been married.
The Dushyant Lalit muck spans a web of illegal acts, from a fictitious company in Mauritius to shares bought at a mind-boggling sum of 7.84 crore rupees. Paper trail unravelled by India Today shows that Lalit Modi's firm gave an unsecured loan of 3.8 crore rupees to Dushyant's hotel company. Further, Lalit Modi's company routed more than 21 crores through a firm in Mauritius which was found to be non-existent. 6 years after the fraudulent dealings, the game appears to be up for Lalit Modi, with the ED in hot pursuit.
The Enforcement Directorate has sent a notice to Lalit Modi's company, Anand Heritage, and its directors. The agency has sought details regarding shareholders, fund flow from foreign countries, bank details. The company has also been asked whether it took prior permission from RBI before receiving the foreign funds. The question of buying 10 rupee share at a highly inflated price has also been raised.
Lalit Modi appears to be at the center of a bewildering maze of international financial fraud. With incriminating links to several politicians and their kin, many skeletons are expected to tumble out of the closet. With Rohit Parihar in Jaipur and Atir Khan in New Delhi, Bureau Report for India Today.
Let me get a first BJP reaction. Most BJP leaders are staying silent, don't want to come to television studios tonight, but Shaina NC has been kind enough to join us, as has Sanjay Jha of the Congress. But Shaina NC, I want to just draw the contrast between what you said in the case of Robert Vadra, where in the case of the Congress president's son-in-law, again questions were raised about unsecured loans and who was funding his businesses. With Dushyant Singh, Vasundhara Raje's son, a similar trail is being found. The fact is that Lalit Modi buys shares worth rupees 10 for 96,180 per share through his Anand Heritage Hotels in Niyant Heritage Hotels, a company where there is hardly any business activity. It is very clear that he gives an unsecured loan and then buys 10 rupees shares in a company with no business activity for 96,180. It appears clearly that this was an attempt being made to fund the company through, some are saying, a Hawala-like transaction.
I think that, most important, Rajdeep, is that when you make an allegation, it has to be substantiated and it has to be proved in a court of law.
Yeah, but
from what I gather, Dushyant Singh is not in the country.
These are based on documents in a PIL.
The comment which has been made, there are other documents which have also been flogged, and you, whilst you interviewed Lalit Modi, were also showing a document which suggested that, Vasundhara Raje has signed some secret communication to suggest she's supporting him, which was factually untrue because there was no signature of Vasundhara Raje on that
I have seen the document. I want to correct you. I was there with Lalit Modi. I have seen the signature.
Where was the signature?
He did not allow me to film the signature or take the document. I have seen it. I have seen the document. British privacy laws prevent us from acquiring it from the court, but I have seen the document. Ms. Raje has signed as a witness.
Well, then it's his word against Mrs. Raje's word. And I think what's important and what is important to establish at this current point is two things. That Vasundhara Raje has said on record that she has known the family since her childhood, and that's an established fact. And second, she's not aware of any secretive document. I feel this is a bit of a witch hunt.
It's gone beyond the secret document, Shaina. I take your point. There is absolutely no problem if Vasundhara Raje is a family friend of Lalit Modi. It's these documents. You asked for Robert Vadra, on Robert Vadra's documents, you wanted a full investigation, you wanted him arrested. I am now raising questions. Dushyant Singh seems to have similarly benefited. But that time also it was documents. There was no court order in Robert Vadra, but you called for Robert Vadra to be arrested.
In Robert Vadra's case, there was land which he acquired from the state government which was misused, where he was given land under the garb of hospitals which were used, and we all know what his entire portfolio shows.
Here a fictitious share application, how is that different from a fictitious share application to a Mauritius-based company which benefits your member of parliament and the son of Vasundhara Raje? How does it that different? If you acquire through a route of that, you cannot comment on that?
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot comment on that because Mr. Dushyant is not in the country. When he comes back, I'm sure he'll give an answer. If you find it befitting, so be it. If not, it will be tested in a court of law to suggest whether he is guilty or innocent. I think, we have stretched this entire debate too far, where we have almost established 2-3 facts, which is that one, there was no impropriety vis-a-vis the Ministry of External Affairs. Second, nobody in the BJP is giving Lalit Modi a clean chit. If at all, we're not even absolving him of any of these charges.
Are you giving Vasundhara a clean chit? Are you giving Vasundhara a clean chit?
We are not. Where is the question? You have an established case against Lalit Modi, which is being under all the guidelines of the Finance Ministry and Enforcement Directorate. We will arrive at the conclusions of the case, and moment it's announced, it would be proven if he is guilty or innocent.
Okay,
but I think the larger question is, how did Lalit Modi ever leave India?
No, hold on. I will come to that.
Whoever got him to London?
Today we want to focus on Vasundhara Raje and family's links with Lalit Modi, but you make an important point that much of this, Sanjay Jha, is already before the courts 5 or 6 years ago. This is not new information. This is information that stretches to the period when Vasundhara was first Chief Minister of Rajasthan between 2003 and 8. These matters have been heard in the court. These documents are based on PIs that have been in the public domain for several years. Now they are resurfacing because this case has resurfaced. Is it fair to pronounce a verdict on Vasundhara Raje or Dushyant Singh without even hearing the matter in the courts or allowing it to be finally pronounced in the courts? I can't play judge in a studio.
Well, Rajdeep, but let's follow the same yardstick that the BJP applied on all Congress leaders of the past. Even before an investigation on one media report, they have condemned several people from the Congress. And while I don't want to debate Mr. Robert Vadra right now, he's been a target of a serious political vendetta before election time by the BJP. But let's look at the money trail of Dushyant Singh. I mean, that's the interesting part, Rajdeep. See, because of the documents that I saw on the India Today channel, I think that is germane to the discussion. The money trail establishes that Lalit Modi's shell company itself was getting from Mauritius.
But these documents have been presented before the court. Is the Congress saying that just because the BJP called for the head of your leaders, even without court verdicts being pronounced, the same rule should apply to Vasundhara and her son? Is that what we are now saying? That people are guilty till proven innocent? This is the new mantra of politics, guilty till proven innocent.
Not at all. As a banker, I've been in charge of the NRI division, and I can tell you that money coming into a shell company in India without any business activity, purportedly for a hotel venture, establishes the first criminal activity perhaps. That was Lalit Modi getting this money in violation of the Foreign Exchange Act, which means this could be a Prevention of Money Laundering Act itself, number one. Number two, if that money then finds itself in Dushyant Singh's account, Rajdeep, then let me tell you, how banks they have to pay billions of dollars of fines because they haven't really checked money laundering activity, they become liable. In which case, Dushyant Singh becomes an accessory not just to getting shares at an overvalued, astronomical, absurd figure of 96,000, which is a very clear-cut methodology employed by people to give kickbacks or material favors. That's one aspect, but it could also involve a foreign exchange money laundering activity.
Can I take it to China and see? Can I take that to China and see? I take your point. The fact, China and see, therefore, is that prima facie, yes, these matters are being heard before the court. Yes, the heritage hotels issue has been raised earlier. Yeah, the fact though is that prima facie it appears that this is a case where either there has been money laundering or this is a case where there has been a violation of foreign exchange rules. Now, should a chief minister continue under the shadow of that? Should her son, being an MP and a beneficiary of that, be allowed to get away with that? Is the question that the BJP has to answer. Because the moral halo of the BJP is that everyone else has been corrupt. You use these yardsticks against all your opponents. Today they are turning it against you.
So you are finally suggesting that the Chief Minister should be held accountable for her son, who happens to be a businessman by profession, who has not even been given
Vasundhara has admitted to the close relationship. The son has been a beneficiary. The daughter-in-law is also a beneficiary. I have all the names.
And they are working together. Rahul, Rajdeep, just to play devil's advocate, if they are close friends and they are working on something together, well, Lalit Modi feels that it's worth his while buying it for whatever reason. These are answers that only Lalit Modi can answer. I can't answer
Lalit Modi has admitted to me on television. Lalit Modi has admitted to me the strong relationship that
Lalit Modi has admitted lots of things to you on television.
Yes, that's my point.
Does that hold true in a court of law?
And when these documents then surface, then it suggests that the relationship was not just personal but also financial and a business relationship. It's been whispered about, talked about in Rajasthan for years. Vasundhara's past, it seems, is coming back to haunt her. I want to know, is the BJP willing?
About and talked about, is that evidence?
China NC, that's the point. My point is you raise the same things when it comes to your opponents. When it came to a Robert Vadra, you wanted him immediately arrested. Now I'm asking the question.
How can you equate absolute substantial evidence which is proven in a court of law vis-a-vis lots of Congress leaders, lots of Congress
There's no court verdict at the moment against Robert Vadra. There's no court verdict against Robert Vadra, but we've seen it in the past. You've called for resignations on the basis of allegations.
Robert Vadra's case is completely different, and if you want to debate on that, I will completely go on and give you the facts of his case, because those are established. Here we have assumed before the person concerned has even got an opportunity to speak.
But
I would
only
appreciate one thing is
our
that
money
if you
trail,
can
ma'am, clearly shows. With due respect, ma'am, our money trail clearly shows that Vasundhara Raje's son and daughter-in-law benefited from shares put through a fictitious company. It seems prima facie. It has to be proved in a court of law. prima facie that this is a criminal matter. Now, do you want a situation where a chief minister who has already appeared as a witness for the individual...
Is it prima facie?
Do you agree it's prima facie or not?
Rajdeep,
do you agree this is
prima facie? Is it prima facie? I don't know. I'm not the spokesperson of Lalit Modi to realize or to answer his questions.
You're a spokesperson of the BJP.
About him, considering you're the only journalist who got an interview with him.
Ma'am, you're a spokesperson of the BJP. Is this not in some way affecting your credibility?
To Sharad Pawar, to Praful Patel, to Rajiv Shukla, and to everyone under the sun. So it's for him to know who he's dealt with on what account and what he's done.
Ma'am, this is a financial relationship.
I have to only comment about my party's
this is a financial relationship, not a personal relationship anymore. This is a financial relationship. A financial relationship that prima facie appears to concern serious allegations of criminality, of violation of the Money Laundering Act, of violation of the FEMA Act. Now, is that reason enough, you believe, for a resignation, or do you believe that's unfair?
You have arrived at all these conclusions before... 1 minute, but you have arrived at all these conclusions before a court of law has even examined the evidence you have.
I agree.
So
but
you have just suggested
because you called for the resignation of Congress leaders and others on the same ground.
I think there needs to be some logic and rationale to a debate that if there is substantial evidence and if he is guilty in a court of law, then so be it. If he is not, then you cannot suggest that there is a connection which goes beyond. If there is, for a legitimate businessman to be working with another businessman, come family friend, it is absolutely for them to answer, not for me. I will only speak on behalf of my party.
You don't think this has damaged your party?
The Ministry of
You don't think this is damaging your party?
Separately in one
you don't think this stonewalling is damaging your party, ma'am?
Separately vis-a-vis Lalit Modi.
Why is it that no BJP leader then is coming today on the program to defend Vasundhara? You're the only person. Something seems to be, the BJP is suddenly back. Why is Amit Shah not speaking out? He spoke out on Sushma Swaraj. He's not speaking out on Vasundhara.
Vasundhara Raje has been discussed about yesterday and day before, and she has said what she had to say, and the party has said what they have to say. If you feel this kind of speculation is the way to bring pressure to malign someone, I think it's unfortunate. Let people realize that this is a verdict of the court, and if it is the verdict of the court, then the party will react the way they need to.
Okay, can I then bring in Sanjay Jha on that?
Is this everyone in our party?
Sanjay Jha, is this what it is coming down to? Because Dushyant Singh has just sent me a statement. He's saying that मैं ये साफ करना चाहता हूं कि मेरी कंपनी में जो ट्रांजैक्शन किए गए हैं वो कंपनी नियमों के मुताबिक है. They are under company laws. This is what Dushyant Singh has just sent me a statement. He's probably watching this program and this is the statement he has sent me. Therefore, I'm asking you now, do you believe the Congress also is jumping the gun? You're desperate somehow to seek a BJP scalp, and therefore you think Vasundhara, you couldn't get Sushma, let's get Vasundhara.
Not at all, not at all. In fact, I honestly believe, Rajdeep, since you mentioned Sushma Swaraj's name, that it's a remarkable coincidence because both the ladies concerned have had a family relationship for decades with Lalit Modi. They have both confessed to it, which is a recorded fact. They have both got children who have an association with Lalit Modi. And the third fact is both of them have violated laws of the land. Sushma Swaraj has violated Prevention of Corruption Act. She is also guilty under IPC rules, as is Lalit Modi in this instance. Let me tell you one thing,
the same Lalit Modi whom you did not act against for 5 years. It's remarkable in this country that the Enforcement Directorate is suddenly jumping and standing on its head to try and find something about Lalit Modi when for 5 years you had every opportunity. The Congress also will have much to answer, Mr. Sanjay Jha. Today you can gun for Vasundhara Raje, you can gun for Sushma. For 5 years, the Enforcement Directorate sat on the Lalit Modi case. That is the truth. That is the harsh reality.
Rajdeep, if you heard
5 years you were not able to charge sheet him.
Yesterday,
you were not able to charge sheet him for 5 years.
Let me answer that. You know, Mr. Chidambaram in his press conference yesterday was very explicit about it. He said
took an anticipatory bail application. That was an anticipatory bail application. Mr. Chidambaram may have wanted him deported, but why didn't the Congress government do more? I will show you the entire ED records. For 5 years, you have done precious little, sir. That's the truth also. Let's be honest.
Rajdeep, what did Mr. Chidambaram said? He said, make the letters completely disclosed in public to know how seriously the UPA government had the intent to get Lalit Modi back. Now, he ran away to London. He then fought the case, for his revocation of his passport being annulled. The truth of the matter is Mr. Chidambaram in fact wrote that the Indo-British relationships will get strained. Now, that's how seriously, we were taking this entire episode of Lalit Modi trying to dodge the Indian investigative authorities. Now, what's interesting is that, I think the fundamental point, Rajdeep, that we need to find out is who took the decision in this current government of Mr. Modi to not challenge the Delhi High Court verdict, which actually, gave Lalit Modi access to his passport, and to believe that that Sushma Swaraj would have just casually told the British government without telling Narendra Modi or Arun Jaitley about this fact is, I think, to my mind, unbelievable. I think that's the reason why you're finding this very stupefying silence from the Prime Minister. Probably he was 100% aware of it. And the fact that the BJP did not contest the decision of the Supreme Court is a telling statement that they are trying to protect Lalit Modi. Lalit Modi's interview with you, Rajdeep, I heard that evening, was a political statement. His lawyer gave an interview prior to that in the evening, was a political statement. It was anti-UPA, pro-BJP NDA. Now, it's different that in politics, in cricket, every political party has some stake or something of the kind. But the truth is that Lalit Modi is being protected by the BJP senior leadership, including Narendra Modi himself.
We can argue that for 5 years he was protected by the Congress leadership who didn't make enough efforts to bring him back, irrespective of what Mr. Chidambaram says yesterday. Let's be clear, if the Finance Ministry and the MEA were working in conjunction, they could have brought Lalit Modi back in 2010-11 itself. This is a question the Congress will have to answer, Mr. Jha. At the moment, my focus has been on the BJP because our immediate revelations are in the context of Vasundhara Raje, who has the most to answer for at the moment, she and her son. Let's leave it at that for the moment, and we will wait and see what Vasundhara Raje does in the next day or two. Sanjay Jan, Shaina NC, appreciate your joining us. Now, what is this relationship between Lalit Modi and Vasundhara Raje? It's been a family relationship. Lalit Modi's wife has been a close friend of Vasundhara Raje. It's been also, as it now appears, a financial relationship. But I asked these questions to Lalit Modi. Remember, this is the only interview that Mr. Modi has done since this entire controversy broke out. And this was before the Dushyant Singh revelations came out. Listen in to Lalit Modi in Montenegro, acknowledging his proximity to the Raje family and insisting that Vasundhara Raje did sign that document to be a witness for his residency application in 2011. Here's an excerpt from the conversation that began the slide in a way for Vasundhara Raje to the point where she could lose her position as Chief Minister. Mr. Lalit Modi, I want clarity once and for all on the Vasundhara Raje issue. It is now being suggested that Vasundhara Raje in 2011 was a witness and gave a signed copy as a witness to the fact that you should get residency in the United Kingdom. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why is it then that the PDF document that has been provided through ad factors does not contain a signature of Vasundhara Raje, and Vasundhara Raje now is using that to deny that she ever gave any such signed copy?
I'm surprised she would do that because we have a signed copy and it's available in the court records, and somebody has to just go to the court and pick it up. I am not authorized by the to give a. What we have done is given you the bundle as per the Right to Information Act. What bundle is contained in the Right to Information Act, which is also available to you and to anybody else.
So why is the signature not there?
Because when you're filing the document, you're filing electronically. When the documents are filed electronically, they're filed on behalf of the lawyers, and who say we have a signed copy. Actual signed copy is in the court.
So you're insisting that in the actual signed copy that is there before the courts, Vasundhara Raje has signed that copy and attested her name to it.
Correct.
And said that she was ready to be a witness. She did not, however, appear in the court on your behalf. She was not present in the court. Am I correct?
That is right, because at the time the matter went to court. It was being delayed and delayed and delayed by the UK government, and didn't allow it to come up to final for hearing. By that time, she could not make those particular court dates at that time. So the document was filed but never used because she could not be cross-examined. Every document that you file for a witness requires to be cross-examined. So it's part of the record, but as taken as filed, but there was no cross-examination.
But interestingly, while she has signed the documents or while she has agreed to be a witness, she has said that no public official in India should be informed about the same. So it almost seems as if she did not want to be seen to be publicly associated signing on your behalf.
The point was not, everybody has done the same, even I have done the same. Even if you look at the matter, you will not find my name on the court record.
Why? Why did Vasundhara Raje say that this matter should not be made public?
The whole matter, we did not want it to go public. We had a hostile Indian government. The UK
so Vasundhara Raje was afraid that the Indian government would act against her.
Again, one second. It's not only Vasundhara Raje. We were all afraid. How bad.
Who else signed this?
Many people have signed witness statements, and the point being that is all. Even the whole matter was what we call in-camera hearing. In-camera hearing means that there is anonymity. I am not at liberty to disclose the proceedings of the court because that matter we are now trying to get the court to lift that anonymity clause, because we had at that time asked for the anonymity clause ourselves, and now we are asking for the anonymity clause to go away.
So if Vasundhara Raje today says she did not sign the document, then she is telling a lie. It's your word against hers. You're saying you have a signed copy, however court...
Radeep, 1 second. Have I ever known to put out a single document ever which is not backed?
So it's your word versus her, because you two are very close to each other. You are a very proximate relationship.
I'm surprised that she would say it may be a mistake, I think, on somebody's part by saying this, because I'm surprised. Because point is that the visit, the document was signed in the lawyer's offices, was signed in person. It wasn't by fax or email. I was present there, so were the lawyers present there. The point is, it's not an anonymity issue as far as that's concerned. Now that anonymity issue existed when we had a hostile government. The anonymity issue would not exist if there was not a hostile government who would take everybody to task who even visited me. Now there are people from the Congress government who would visit me and be there, but they would be afraid to come out in the open and be seen in public because they would not. Now, for example, Mr. Salman Khurshid even had lunch with me in London. Now, he would not want anybody to know that he had lunch with me in London because he wanted to be anonymous as that fact. Has he reported that as Minister of Foreign Affairs, he had lunch with me at Italian restaurant of Beecham Place?
Who else? Sharad Pawar, Praful Patel all met you?
They met me all the time.
They all met you? They all tried to help you?
No, Mr. Pawar, Mr. Praful Patel and Rajesh Shukla, I meet every time they're in London, and they are not hiding the fact. They don't hide the fact that they're meeting me. They meet me openly.
Did they try also to bat for you and get you your travel documents?
Everybody has tried, but we had a stubborn Mr. Chidambaram there, who was trying to arm twist everybody and everybody out there. And the issue lies. The issue lies. It is Mr. Chidambaram solely responsible for putting fear, terrorizing people, and also terrorizing us. And